Hello friends, Cowboy Jobu here with the Jobu Report. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Report. And apparently, you've been listening because we now have over 5,000 subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? Click over here on the picture of me and Sean Lee. You know, he should have been in the Pro Bowl. But anyway, you can pick him at least and subscribe to me. Now today on First Take Dallas Cowboys, we have Will Cain, who is now a Dak Prescott fan. It wasn't always that way, but he came along kicking and screaming and is now on the Dak bus. So let's see what they say about the Dallas Cowboys and the Super Bowl being a lock. And behind me you see, in case you Eagle fans don't know, these are Super Bowl seat cushions. That's right, Super Bowl. And we're going to have more about Super Bowls for you Eagles fans over there. Oh, there's my buddy. Don't know why he's sitting with the Super Bowl seat cushions. Eagles got nothing to do with Super Bowls. But anyway, let's roll the tape.
Well, regardless of what happens with their QB situation, the Cowboys are definitely in a great position. They're headed to the playoffs, and they've locked up home field advantage throughout the NFC playoffs. Now, according to Westgate Las Vegas Superbook, only New England has better odds to win the Super Bowl over Dallas, but according to ESPN's Football Power Index, the Falcons actually have a better chance to reach the Super Bowl than the Cowboys. So, with that in mind, are the Cowboys a lock to reach the Super Bowl?
I think we should probably explain why the numbers, and people at home don't tweet us and goes, your numbers are wrong.
What's up with
You're
FBI?
idiots. Here's the deal. The Cowboys would not have to face, at least if the way it was right now, the Seahawks until the NFC Championship game. The Falcons would have to do it in the divisional round or the second week. So I think that's why their numbers are less to make it and then more if they get to the NFC Championship game. With that being said, I don't believe the Cowboys are a lock to make the Super Bowl. And here's why. I love Dak. I love Zeke. I love a lot of these young guys. But there's a reason that a rookie quarterback doesn't go and win the Super Bowl ever. Because the playoffs are a different speed. They're a different animal. All of a sudden, the adrenaline becomes a little bit higher. I love Dak, and I think he can be the one guy or a guy that can overcome that. But it changes. There's way more attention put on the playoffs. We know that. That's why I wouldn't put the word lock. I would use the word favorite, but I wouldn't use the word lock when I've got a guy who's won a Super Bowl on my side of the fence, actually, too, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
You know those stats that people like to say no rookie quarterbacks ever won the Super Bowl? There's a ton of these things. There was no NFL rushing champion had ever won the Super Bowl until Emmitt Smith did it. You can come up with many of these, and they always have an until at the end. These stats are designed to fail at some point. At some point, somebody steps up and goes, I guess that stat's over with. Dak Prescott has given you no, and you admitted to this, by the way, Dak Prescott has given you no reason to believe he's not the guy who's going to put that stat to rest, that no rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. What has Dak not done this year? He beat Ben Roethlisberger at Heinz Field. He beat Aaron Rodgers at Lambeau Field. He's come back from 14 against San Francisco. He's won in every conceivable way. Why start doubting him now? It just is a bad bet to pick up your doubts at this point in the season, at this point in the game. Roll with him. Now, listen. You're right about why the Falcons have a lower chance to make the championship game than the Cowboys, but I still don't understand why they have a higher chance to win that game. This is that stat from FPI basically says Falcons against Cowboys in Texas,
That's exactly
in
what it
Arlington,
says. Yes.
is that the Falcons are the favorites. You're telling me a defense that ranks 23rd in total, 25th in points per game, 16th in rushing, is favored over Ezekiel Elliott and the Dallas Cowboys? Matt Ryan can throw the ball all he wants. Good luck having the ball.
To me, at some
Cowboys
point,
will hog that ball, gain possession, ball control. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys are the favorite.
I'm not always a numbers guy. I'm not always a look at the percentages type of guy. Sometimes there's a gut effort. And I feel like somewhere amidst all the numbers and the FPIs, they're looking at the fact that the Cowboys, unless I'm mistaken, have not been to the Super Bowl in 20 years. That may not factor in, but on some level, it factors in for me. I believe that certain franchises are the way they are for a certain reason. Let me be clear. I said they would be the favorite. I don't think they are a lock. And those are two completely different things because you have a rookie quarterback. You have to factor that in. And if you don't, you're being a little foolish in my estimation.
You know, you ever go to Vegas, Atlantic City, and these kind of places?
I've been once or
He's
twice.
like Mr. Vegas.
Whoa. know.
You know
Back in your day.
You know when the roulette wheel spins, right?
Never played
Basically
roulette.
two choices.
Yes, but I'm aware.
Basically two choices,
Yes.
black or red.
Correct.
2 green spots to throw off your odds a little bit.
Yes.
Let's say it's red 10 times in a row.
Okay.
Are your odds going to be more that it's black on the next roll?
No, it's 50-50.
Same as it was before.
That's exactly
that
right.
20-year stat you just pointed to with the Cowboys having made the Super Bowl has no bearing on this year, has no relationship to the fact that the Cowboys are the favorite, in your words, the favorite this year. I don't want to hear about what happened in the last 20
You're
years.
a Cowboys fan. It admitted Cowboys homer. And are you telling me that if it's tied 2020, NFC Championship game, 5 minutes to go, that somewhere deep down, where you don't talk about very that you're not going to think about the last 2 decades and go, well, we'll figure out a way.
No.
We'll figure out a way to drop a snap.
No.
We'll figure out a way not to score. You're not going to think about that as a Cowboys
fan?
fan?
I'm not going to think about that because I've got entirely new players on the field by the names of Ezekiel Elliott, Dak
Who
Prescott,
I love.
All-Pro
Who I
offensive line.
love.
I don't even have to harken back to earlier this year, and this is where I think many people are making mistakes. They've thought that the weak link with the Cowboys has been the defense. It's not anymore. This defense is solid. David Irving is now a stud. Benson Mayowa is a stud. Tyrone Crawford and DeMarcus Lawrence are coming back from injury. Mo Claiborne's coming back. This defense shut down the Lions in the second half. This defense is a championship-level defense now. I don't want to hear about week 2, week 3, week 4, and I sure don't want to hear about a Cowboys team from 15 years ago. This team is the favorite by any measurement.
I had a feeling that this discussion might go this route, so I went online and I looked up some job opportunities. And the Cowboys have a public relations job open. And I thought maybe this would be the best place for him because he's throwing out all these names and all these things as if he's given a tour of their new practice facility. That's not what we're doing. We're talking about on the field on a Sunday in the playoffs for the right to go to the Super Bowl. That's what we're talking about.
The tour I'm offering to you and these fine folks at home is a tour of enlightenment. I'm bringing you around. I'm showing you things you hadn't been able to see in the shadows. I'm giving you names that fly under the radar on ESPN from time to time.
Wow.
I'm telling you why when it's 20-20 with 2 minutes left in the game, I'm not thinking about 1998 or 2005. I'm thinking about this year.
There's not even an ounce of doubt.
Enjoy the life.
Not even an ounce of doubt, like a flash. Just a little flashback.
Maybe not doubt, but I'm the inventor of an award-winning game show that we play on SportsCenter called One Word. Graphics, probably seen it, animated. And I would say that my one word for Will Cain after listening to all of this would be paranoia. Because when you talk this much and you believe this much, there's a little paranoia. You wake up in the middle of the night and you start to flash back. Unfortunately for him and Cowboy fans everywhere, there's not a lot to flash back to in the last 2 decades.
Meaningless.
It's
I just
not
told you a minute
meaningless.
ago. I just
It's
told you
not
a minute
meaningless.
ago. It's not.
History matters.
You're not
and
paranoid.
it matters now.
I just
and it
told you.
matters to you.
I just told you, you're not paranoid if they're really after you. And you're not a homer if you're right.
I'm excited that you're going to enlighten us with other topics. I'm really intrigued.
You got to get another hour.